For guided elimination, it gives you two equations where they're not necessarily going to just simply add or subtract to get them to equal, to eliminate. So in this case, 5 and 2, it doesn't matter if I add or subtract. Either way, I'm not getting 0, and same with 9 and 3. So I'm going to have to scale each equation by some value so that the new version eliminates. So if I wanted to, I would first decide, do you think it's going to be easier to eliminate x's or eliminate y's? Well, on the delta math, the way it's set up is you type in the two values that you think it's going to be. So let's say I want to get rid of the x's. Well, 5 and 2 need to be 10. So if I multiply the first one by 2, then see how delta math automatically scales that. So 5, 9, and 26 become 10, 18, and 52. And then, of course, keeps the negative signs. This other one, if I scale it by 5, now 10, 15, and 55. So those have eliminated each other. If instead I wanted to eliminate the y's, then 9 could actually just stay how it is, and 3, I could multiply that by 3, and now the y's eliminate. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. So let's go ahead and just leave it this way. 5 minus 6 is going to give me, there's my negative sign on this, negative 1. And then the y's eliminate, so I leave that as 0. And then 33 minus 26 gives me 7. So I hit try. And now it says solve for x. Well, if negative x is 7, then positive x is negative 7. And now it says plug x into either equation and solve for y. So let's take the top one. So 5x minus 9y equals negative 26. Then we're substituting negative 7 for x. So those two multiply to minus 35. Minus 9y equals minus 26. Since negative 35 and 9y cannot combine, I add 35 to both sides. Then I have negative 9y equals, and then 35 minus 26 gives me positive 9. So if I divide both sides by that negative 9, I'll get y equals negative 1. Now, final solution. X was negative 7. And then my y was negative 1. And there we go. Next problem. So in this case, if I want to eliminate x's first, if I leave 3x as is and then 1x, replace that with a minus 3, now those x's eliminate. And then I solve for y. If I wanted to eliminate y's instead, then that minus 2y needs to be the second one, the minus 2y needs to be a positive 4. So if I scale that second equation by negative 2, now those add up. So 3x's minus 2x's is 1x, y is eliminated, and then 15 minus 6 is 9. X equals 9. This was nice because it's already solved for. And now I solve for y by substituting. So 3 times 9 minus 4y equals 15. Subtract 27 from both sides. Then I have minus 4y is equal to 15 minus 27 is negative 12. So minus 4y equals negative 12. I can divide both sides by negative 4, and then I have y equals negative over negative is a positive. So 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. So my y value should be 3. Now I just plug in both. 9 for x, 3 for y. Submit. And that's all there is.